So while we're waiting, if we have another question, I'll hop in really quick. I guess question that actually jumps off the last one that we had just now is, with that character there, quite a few moments where you are pretty active in terms of like sequences that happen. What can you talk a bit about, that process and perhaps some things that they allowed you to do, at that age, and other things they wouldn't allow you to do, just for safety reasons, that type of thing?
Like stunt-wise, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
So for stunts, they always had a stunt double for me. And I think for the first few years, it was like a 30-year-old woman who was my stunt double. And it was most of the stunts that I did weren't like super intense stunts, so I would always just kind of go up to the AD and the assistant director and just be like, hey man, do we really need a stunt double for this? I'm just like falling over. Like I can fall over, it's fine. And yeah, most of the stunts were really not super intense. However, they do have moderately strict labor laws for firearms for kids. So one of the things, which makes sense, but one of the things that they have for kids on set is that they can't like touch or hold a firearm or anything on set until they're 14. And so up until that point, I was using either like a rubber gun, or it was a gun, but it was like plugged and it was completely inoperable. And so on the night of my 14th birthday, they had scheduled a scene in season 4, and it's the scene where all of the walkers are, they breach the fence at the prison, and they're coming in, and it's like Rick and Carl in the courtyard, and they have machine guns, there's mowing them all down, right? So they scheduled that scene on my birthday, and I'm like, are they gonna have me actually shoot an M16? And I was like, 13-year-old me was like, oh, this is gonna be so sick. This is gonna be just like in Call of Duty. It's gonna be the coolest thing ever. And so I get on set, and it's like it's the night before my birthday. It's the day before my birthday, and so we're shooting all of the other pieces to that scene, except for the actual part where we pick up our guns and we start firing. And it's like 11 o'clock, and so. From then on, we're just kind of sitting around waiting until midnight, and for like me to actually be able to pick up a gun and shoot. And so we're just sitting around and waiting, and then it starts getting close to the time, and so then everyone starts counting down, and like 5, 4, and it hits 0, and everyone cheers. And then Andy, the guy who plays Rick, he comes over and he knights me with a machine gun, and he's like, "Give this man some bullets." And then we went just like blasting into the night for hours. And we came back again the next day and did it again. It was great. It was so cool. And I felt so awesome, like blasting a gun and then like dropping the mag and like grabbing it out of my back pocket, slapping it in, and like keep going. I felt so cool. That was the coolest I've ever felt. I was 14. So
nice. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.